Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing, Alan. I was really impressed with what he pulled together quickly.
Yes,
I
it's
sent him
amazing.
guys about 2 weeks ago all my favorite widgets from Realty Candy IDX Broker. I said, we're missing this, we're missing this. And he responded right away. He's like, Smarty, I'm going to build it for your team. And he really did a nice job. So we're going to work on the integration points too. So, we want to ultimately have them all inside of the CRM so that we can communicate to these guys and go to our website and stuff. So the alerts and all will be, we'll make this as tight as we can.
Do you think he'll ever give us any further price breaks as the group grows onto his platform? Or you think that's going to be it, 49?
49 is so
I was
cheap.
going to throw that in there, the last question.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Let the guy eat.
Buy for IDX Broker.
He's already got the cheapest IDX in the industry,
In the
aside from
country.
the
Yeah.
master fees and all that shit.
He wants to have food with his meals too.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah, and I can see his business. I can see why his business model, guys. If he goes to one of your MLSs and the MLS says $1,500 a month to use my API to integrate, and he has one agent there, then he's charging the agent $49, but he has to pay the MLS $1,500. So that's why with his business model, it's all about he's got to he's put food on his own table too.
So there might be one of those things like when Houston wants $150 or $1,500 a month. If we get 10 agents willing to pay $150, at least he breaks even and can start growing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what he kind of was saying. He said if he crowdsource it and GoFundMe page, you get other agents to say, "Yeah, I'm all in." Then he could absorb that cost.
So I am a premium member for HAR, which means I pay extra money to be a premium member, and there's a Facebook group for it. HAR may frown upon me pushing this topic through that premium membership, but I can try.
That's good. All right, guys, any other questions on the IDX and shopping?
I mean, honestly, going back to these MLSs, they're fucking just raping people. That's what it is.
Yeah, so I do since I can't access Buying Buddy because my Armos is charging $1,000. What am I looking for in an IDX that'll?
So I would check with IDX Broker because that was the other alternative we were all using. And it's a good alternative. So IDX Broker is not bad. Through Realty Candy, you go to realtycandy.com and then you order IDX Broker from there. But first check with them. They have a really good support. So you go to the Realty Candy website and you could ask them, this is my MLS. Do you know what's the charge?
I'm pretty sure they have a pricing sheet on their site.
Smarty,
but there was a specific reason that you were going away from them other than the price, right? Because about the Google juice and whatnot. That's what I was getting at. Sorry.
Yeah. So the difference between the two is Buying Buddy not only is it half the price, but it is completely widget based. So that means what that means for the non-technical people is you just pop it on the website. It's on your domain. Where IDX Broker is, we had to do a subdomain when they are looking at a house. So I had to do homes.smartoftherealtor.com, which was a subdomain. So they're on Smart of the Realtor, but they click on a house and now the URL changes to homes.smartoftherealtor. So we're not getting all the juice, Google juice, because it's going to a different domain, right? So that was one of the things we didn't like about it was, the fact that we couldn't just run everything native on our domain.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean it's bad.
It's not bad. It's a good system. Yeah, it works.
But
just
not
I
as
want to
good
look for a widget
SEO.
based.
Yeah.
And it's not like from a buyer's experience perspective, we're really not able to offer an interactive search capability, right? I mean, we're offering up various widgets and area searches, but
no, Chris. Like on my main page, they have the search bars just like any other search, like on Zillow.
Okay.
So I go in, there's an advanced search, a simple search. I just want downtown Philadelphia.
It actually has the ability to search in a nearby as well.
Awesome. Thank you. I do.
That's
Chris, think of it this way. All you're doing is offering them eye candy on your website of what you want them seeing, but they can still search for anything they want.
Fantastic. Thank you
so
much.
And I just got the video, guys, for for Jonathan shared the code. So it's going to be on the in the V5 course. Probably by tonight I'll have it. But if I do, oh my God. So if I go to my website, it's the 3 buttons that are on your website. So Jonathan has the 3 buttons here, right? These 2 are iList. So when I look at cash offers, the address bar comes, I get an offer, I get my home value. But then this is, Chris, this is Buying Buddy. So I could say I'm just looking for Fittler Square. There's Fittler Square. And I'm looking for 450,000.
Right.
Let's do
I don't ever
bed, 2 baths.
Okay.
Then-
Yeah. I just, I really think Paul figured out my issue is that he's not getting it in the feed, what I need, but
Mhm.
they'll figure it out,
He'll figure it out. Yeah, he's an advocate for us. So he goes to your MLS and say, "Hey guys, your API is not providing that neighborhood ID, right?"
Yeah.
Then let your MLS say, "Oh yeah, we'll update our API to
Okay.
provide it."
And the other thing that's a little different between KV Core and, I mean, I've migrated, I'm all the way in on this Buying Buddy and I'm going to make it work. But if I remember correctly, on KV Core, when I signed up for the 2 MLSs, they did merge them. So people could search all the counties in Ohio and Kentucky. Now, that's not a deal breaker to me because I can see on the Buying Buddy search thing, they show what MLS you're searching.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just going to have to craft some, emails or wording or on the page, if you're searching in Kentucky here or Ohio here or whatever. I mean,
Yeah, in the navigation, let them know exactly where they are when they're looking.
It's not a deal breaker. So
yeah. And guys, just to show you like part of the setup, like Sandy, I think you said you ordered it, you haven't really got it going. Notice my URL here. It says smartertherealtor.com/listing results. Okay. So I started with Smarter the Realtor, but then I said I'm buying a home and I put something in. So the listing results is a page on your website. So when you follow the Buying Buddy implementation, he tells you to add several pages to your website for these searches. So if I go to the CRM and I go down to, well, let me go to Smarty. Sites. In your website, he gives you the code to put on those pages. So in my website, which is now 40 some pages and growing, I have a list of results and a list details and a quick search. So I created these pages, and on these pages, all you need on the page is your menu bar and your footer bar. So it's my menu and footer. And in the middle is just a code box. And in the code box, Paul says, put this snippet of code right there. So it gives you the code that goes right in there and you're done. So now when I was shopping, I'm on my website, I go from Smarty the Realtor. So if I start here again, if I do, I don't know, Rittenhouse Square. So I do Rittenhouse Square and I want 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. Watch what happens. Oh, let me get rid of the chat. When I say search, up top, the listing results are here. And there's a house in 1.5 million. And then when I click on the house, now look up top. Now it says the listing results display. And now I'm seeing all the pictures for this property in my shop, but I'm still on Smarter the Realtor's website. Does that make sense? So you have 2 pages that are your default pages. So when you do searches, this page opens up with whatever the results are. And when you click on the house, the next page opens up with the details of the house.
And the purpose of that is so it doesn't revert back to Buddy.
Well, it's not Buddy, it's all on your website. So the whole idea is you're building your website, Sandy. It's on your pages.
Right, so I'm saying, why would you need two pages if they're on one and they click on one, you're saying they're gonna go somewhere else? Is that why we're making a
No,
second
no,
page?
no. It's just at the top. Look at the URL. The URL is going to change anytime because just like Zillow. When you click on Zillow and you click on a house, then another URL pops up with the search bar. Now you're looking at details of the house.
Right?
So it's no different on your website. You have a detailed and a detail and a
Results.
list, a results.
Do
Yeah,
those,
so if this was on IDX, you'd have that long ass string
Yeah.
of crap up there.
I see.
do those pages, Smarty, need to be SEO optimized or no?
They do it
Well,
automatically.
They,
from
they,
the-
yeah,
from
they
the
are.
IDX.
So Chris, they already are. So, and then we're using ChatGPT to create the community pages.
No, I mean the pages, the listing
Oh,
results.
these are just general search pages.
Okay,
So these don't have the SEO tied to them. It's the community pages that they start with, and then they click on it, or they're doing a general search, and then they open the house. So
Okay.
those all get SEO. Every
It's
page in
just the header
Go
and the
High Level.
footer.
Yeah, it's like the footer. Every page in here has SEO tied into it. So when you go into a page, let me just like open this page, listing results. When you're in the editor inside of Go High Level, SEO is right up here, guys, in the menu. See the little icons here? So for the listing page, I can go in here to the metadata and I can put in content, descriptive data, keywords, who the author is, social media image, list tags, and language.
But we should fill that out is my question.
Yes, you should fill it out because this helps
All
you in SEO. Every page on your website, you should fill out the metadata for that page. Because you're going to get,
All those numbers to the right should be 0 when you have it completely done.
yeah.
Where?
Marty, I forgot when you showed us when we did that, we made a card with our, instead of a link, when you wanted to send your business, your
Yep,
digital.
that's right here. It's called the social image.
So you click that and that's what you use.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
And you can access that from any page?
yep.
Andy, do you mean your digital business card, which is a separate page?
No, Chris. There's in the world of internet,
Yeah.
there's what's called social images that are
No,
tied
no,
to
no,
a URL.
I did all my OGs.
Yeah, the OGs. They're called
I
open
have
graph
that.
images.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
what she's talking about. So if I text somebody my rent to own URL,
Yeah,
I have a
exactly.
card that pops
Instead
up
of
about
coming
rent to
up with a
own.
Gerbaldy, you get a nice picture.
You know, a nice picture image. Yep.
Yep. So
I
I
don't know how to do
did
it.
all that for my original pages, but I haven't done it for these new pages.
The new pages. Yep.
For V5.
So I would go to my main page to get and go to the SEO, go onto the side and click that button there that says image. Okay.
And then make sure down the bottom after you do the edits, guys, and what Bob said, there's a little number here. So I haven't worked SEO on this page yet, but I have a number 1. You want to get all these down to 0. So I didn't put any links or tags in here. That's why I'm a 1. But you want to get all these to 0, right, in your model. And that's SEO optimized. At the very bottom, though, do not forget, Sandy and everybody, there's a update SEO metadata button on the bottom. After you do your SEO, hit that blue button, and then at the very top of the website, save the website. So it's 2 saves. You're going to save the SEO data, save the website, and then when you're done, publish the website when you're done.
Okay.
What does that social thing look like?
Oh, Sue, if you go in, like, let me go in here. I'll just show you. If I come into Smarty, let me just go to Smarty the Realtor.
Can you hit EXP and have it take you back?
Yep. Oh, yeah. But if I go in here and let's say that I'm on my rent own page. Oh my God, I think my computer's running out of things. So if I'm on my rent own page, right? So this has what's called an OG image.
Future of home ownership.
Right? So if I put this in the chat, I don't know if it'll work in Zoom chat.
No.
I doubt it'll work in Zoom chat, but if I do Zoom chat, if I paste that, well, let me just do it to this. So if I open up my message window. And let me do Sue. So Sue, I'm texting you. Somebody says, what's your rent to own program all about? When I paste that domain in the chat, that's the OG image that pops up.
Instead of a link.
Instead of a link.
Saying, hey, put this link in your browser.
I remember doing this. Where did we put those though?
Right.
So I have a training in the
Media.
course. I have a training in the
That was
course.
way back when.
That was the early part of the website training. How to do the SEO, the OG images and the SEO.
You
Oh,
host the images in the media library.
Yeah, you host them in the media
level.
library.
Oh,
And then
that's
put
right.
that
They're already
link
there.
And I went into Canva and I made beautiful OG images for every page on my website. So I have like I have a separate image for every page on my website. So then I load those into the media library, and then in each page I attach that image for that page.
And that way you keep your look standard.
Looks they're standard no matter what site I go to.
There.
Like I have a lot of homes on Facebook Marketplace now, and everybody's like, "Is this home available? How's your rent to own work?" And I just text, I send that link, and then boom, the image pops up, and they know they're not being scammed. And instead of seeing a link, they see just an image. I say, "Click here," and it goes to my website.
Very cool.
Great.
I wanted to send a business card the other day, and I was like, for the life of me, couldn't figure out how to do it.
You just send the URL.
And
But
guys,
this
here's a
also
pro
works-
tip
This
for you.
also works in social media. So if you're on Instagram or Facebook and you're replying to somebody's comment and you're like, here's my rent to own webpage. If you paste the URL to your rent to own page, that image pops up in the comment, not the link. And if you do a
And
link,
Smarty?
if you do a post with that link, right? Like Smarty the Realtor, instead of a URL, the image pops up as the post.
Smarty, you can also do what I did. Take your personal contact and under your websites, add each one of those with a name on it. That way you've always got it on you for quick access to send to somebody. You never have to look it up. It's right there under your name, which is at the top of your contact list on your iPhone.
Yep, I love it.
No idea what you said. Can you show us?
Sandy, take your personal. Let me share screen real quick. Let me go in. Pull up my contact.
Daddy's home.
I was so
Okay.
to find
Just
out
very
that
quickly.
Firebird doesn't
And I
work.
haven't even finished all of them, but if you look in my contact right here, you will see in this section right there, I've got different websites already built in there to be able to send out. So you just add it to your personal contact, and by doing that, you've got it with you.
Where'd you make that list? Where's that? What is that on your computer?
Sandy,
That's just
go to your
phone contacts, Andy.
Just
If
go
you
to
open
your
up your
phone
iPhone
contact.
and you have your contacts,
I've got it. Okay.
you have a
I'm-
contact for Sandy, and when you open up
Computer.
Sandy, all your links are there.
Got it.
Yeah. And just having it there, it makes it easy. You just need it somewhere where you can find it when you're out and about, so you don't have to search.
I'm at the grocery store and they're like, "Tell me about your trade-in program." I just grab the link, text it to the
There you go.
person. Boom! There's my trade-in program.
Thank you for explaining.
I took your advice and made it my lock screen.
Oh, well, the lock screen, absolutely. The lock screen for me is my digital business card. So
For your business card.
that's your business card. So when I'm at the grocery store, they see this, right? I whip this out, or I'm at the bar. Last night I was on Broad Street celebrating my Eagles going to the Super Bowl. So I was with about 500,000 people on Broad Street. And
Now, wait a minute, Smarty. You mean your Philly dogs?
my Philly dogs.
Your Philly dogs. Don't ever forget the dog portion of your Philly
That's right.
dogs. Or you ain't going to the Super Bowl.
No, unfortunately, I'm not going to the Super Bowl, but we're going to have a big party. We're going to be right by Broad Street for the parade.
So how are you going to beat the refs for this game?
We're just
That's
going
the hardest thing you
to
gotta fight
romp them.
against.
It's going to be such a blowout that it doesn't matter if they miss a call or two or give it to the
Campbell, you got to remember that the Eagles are the Chiefs of the NFC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Smarty, this is Steve. Real quick question. Didn't I hear on one of these calls or webinars or meetings that you can use Blink if we all use Blink?
Yeah, so absolutely. So if you look at my card, so here's my digital business card, right? What I do is when I meet people, I have a button at the top of the card. So when I'm meeting somebody, they scan it with their phone. So I have it on my lock screen. They scan it, and this digital website comes up, and I tell the person, just click on that button, and there's my Blink card. And then they hit save, and it puts it in their contact list.
Is that like a link tree? What's a blink?
A Blink is a Blink card. It's just a digital card type system. So I use it. It's very inexpensive. I think I actually use the free version because you could have one card for free or whatever. But I made a Blink card, and then there's just one button they click, and now it's in their address book. So I meet somebody at the grocery store. I open the lock screen. They scan me. I said, now click that button and put it in the address book. Now Smarty's in your phone book.
That's the same as
So
link.
Smarty, if you use Blink as your digital card instead of the one you made on the site,
That's what I do.
that's one of my biggest backlinks. I use Flow Page, and that's one of my highest ranking backlinks to my site.
Yep.
But wait, explain that because that's what I was asking. Should I use Blink instead of the one you created? That's what I was kind of asking.
So I use something similar to Blink. So you want to get as many backlinks as you can.
Yeah.
And this is a natural backlink because you're having people scan your digital card, and it's taking them it's taking you back to get to the site, and it becomes one. Especially my digital card's got like 15 things on it.
Yeah.
If they hit any of those things, it's a different backlink to
Back
your
to your
site.
site. Yeah, that's right.
So the way, if you're using Smarty's About page, you're getting, we were talking about a little bit, it's an interlink.
Yeah.
If they actually go and do something, you're already on the site, and you scan the code that Smarty was showing, you're already on the site. So you're just moving from one page to the other. So if you get a free version of that, or it's going to help your SEO by having it separate.
What was the one you're using, Bob? Flow what?
It's called Flow Code, and it's called Flow Page. So
yeah,
this is what it.
Yeah, and I use one a QR code, a QR chimp code, or QR code chimp. So I do all my QR codes, and I got the same type of Blink card.
Yeah, this has this is the same thing. That's why prior to having Go High Level, that's where I had all my.
Yeah. And now for QR code, guys, you don't need to use a third-party QR code system anymore. I fired my guy. That was another system I stopped paying for. Dynamic QR codes. Go High Level has dynamic QR codes. So
yeah,
just build your QR code inside of Go High Level, and then it's all integrated in one system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The thing I like about the QR code chimp is I can create QR codes to text, to email, to pages, to PDFs. It's got a lot of
different options.
And then it's also variable for all those destinations. So it's the most versatile thing out there I've ever seen, and it's cheap, really.
Yeah, Jeffrey put in Popple there. That's another good one there. But any of those things actually is more beneficial to your SEO than having it be on the About page.
Yeah, like Francine uses Instacart. That's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
You don't do
Bob's
TikTok,
right.
Bob.
The more backlinks you have, the more you're going to improve on SEO.
Can I share my screen for a second, Smarty?
Yeah. Yep.
You don't do TikTok, Bob?
I just started.
I want to sign up
How's
too.
your onboarding go with your people?
It went well. We have he actually starts working tomorrow. So you want to get backlinks from each other pages. This is actually a widget inside the site. So I just went and added Smarty, but this could be our referral page. This could be backlinks to everybody if we just get everybody's info. So I'm setting mine up. Anybody that's AI or it wants to be on here, they're going to go on that section. Anybody who wants to get on this page, send me the info. I'll put you in this section. I'm going to be putting I'm going to put your TC or whatever, anything else in there. And then I've already sent out emails to my lender, my title company, my home inspector, my insurance guy. So the whole bottom section will be trusted partners, all on one page. And it's dynamic. So if I go to where I was setting it up and just hit duplicate, now I can put the next person in it. You can go as wide as you want or as narrow as you want. I just had it at 2 because obviously I only have 2 people's things in here now. But this, we could have backlinks all over the place. This, our referral network will be right on your site because everybody will be on the page.
That's great.
Yeah, if you think about all the backlinks, Sandy, if you're on there and I'm on yours, Sandy, somebody wants to shop in Philly and they click on Smarty, it goes to my site. That's a backlink. And I'm going to Vegas, boom, I click and it goes to Sandy's site. That's a backlink to you. So that's what helps the rankings on Google.
Well, let's do that for each other. I'll send you some info.
Yeah.
But then you got to help me build it so I can put you online.
Yep.
It's a widget. This takes 2 seconds to do.
Oh my God, really? Don't
It's
you
actually
know me by
it's a widget inside of here. So you go
No,
in.
Sandy, you hit the plus sign, you say put the team widget on the page. You just drag
Why
and
don't
drop it.
why don't we create some sort of Excel
just-
spreadsheet or something where everybody can just update their info and then everybody can grab that and build their
We
own.
need
Because
a
you don't want
picture,
the
though.
same
You gotta-
info
you gotta get
for
a picture,
everybody's
though.
page.
So
What's
first, you
that?
gotta duplicate a page first, right? You go in, you duplicate a page, and then we go in and we do this spot with
Oh, I wouldn't duplicate a page. I'd make this from scratch.
Okay, how do you do that?
Yeah, but we should all have the same exact looking ones, right? So
No,
if
well, you don't
it's
have to.
universal, if
The right
Anybody
way to
goes
do
from
this, the right
my
way to do
page to
this
your
is the right way to do this is have Smarty build one form, submit your picture, submit your email address, whatever information that we can deem that we all want to submit to one source. And then Smarty, when we hit submit, that form sends out to all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, let's work on that. I'll get that
Well-
together because
like you can have like a standard, like, right? You upload a bio from ChatGPT and
But
a
you
link
gotta
to
make
the
it.
website.
You gotta make it small. So both of these came from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So I just went in and
yeah, I
put
think what
in.
we'll do is Bob, you and
The
I,
bi-
let's
the
create
bios
the
should
prompt
be-
that we want everybody to use for ChatGPT. Like, write me a bio that's only 100 characters long. da 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 da.
Yes.
So it fits nicely in the box because I can't have 4 paragraphs on Sandy and Alan's got 2 pages and
Oh, yeah, I got 2
it
pages.
just won't look right on the website, right?
Yeah.
Marty, don't do any of that. Put the link for the bio to go back to our website, and that's another backlink.
Yeah,
for
that's what
us
I
to
mean.
have.
That's what we're going to do, Campbell.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is when we submit
Yeah.
it for everybody to put on their website, like if that text right there that Bob put on there was only 100 characters, we'll give you guys the prompt. So when Sandy goes to ChatGPT, she'll say, write me a bio for Sandy the realtor that's only 100 characters, and then that's what she puts on the form that she sends to us, and everybody puts it on the website. We have her bio. And
Well,
then,
we've
And this-
and then
the
the
links are
link,
right here,
Campbell,
so I
the
click-
link, Campbell, will go to your
There it
website.
is.
And then you want the website URL, you want a phone
Yeah, the
number,
website
maybe,
URL. So when they click
maybe
on
a
Shop Homes
social media.
Atlanta,
Because I saw Bob had a couple of hit social media links. If you want those, just fill in the blanks and we just provide, and you create one website form for us to fill it all in.
yeah,
All right, so we're gonna wait until you do that then, right? We don't need to worry about
yeah,
this
yeah.
right
Wait
now?
till we do it. We'll get the format right, and then we'll send it out for everybody. You fill it out, and then we'll distribute it. We'll put it in the community so everybody can access it in the community,
That's
and then
fine.
we'll have a working list in the community that you can then start putting team members on your page.
Or we
Okay,
can have a-
so the bio should be unique for each person's website. It shouldn't be redundant across 50
Right.
websites.
No, absolutely. That's why the person submitting the information runs it through our own ChatGPT and submit it to the form.
Right. And then the way I have this set up, the only people who are going to be in this top section are the ones that AI certified. All the other agents throughout the country are going to be in the next section. And then you're going to go get your own trusted partners. But this is just Smarty's about page. Here's the rest of the about page below here. So all I did was go into Smarty's about page and add the widgets, and just added the widget 3 times.
But then you say view Pennsylvania homes and it takes them to his home shopping site, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, watch. Straight there. Boom.
right to my
Or his
site.
homepage.
You're gonna
Okay.
create the page for us, right? So we don't have to do it? Or no?
We can provide a template, but you'll
We'll,
have to
we'll,
put all
we'll
the
provide a
people's
template.
information.
Okay. I'll wait. If not, I'll have to figure out how to get it on there.
Yeah, we'll give you step-by-step instructions, guys, with a form to fill out what we need for our sites, everybody's site.
And make sure you go visit the site after you put it on there.
Yeah.
Bob's a clickaholic.
So I mean, this will be a big help. And can you imagine if somebody comes to your site and goes to the about page and sees agents nationwide
Yeah.
instead of you and a couple of team members?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Especially, I imagine a majority of them will be, AI certified agents, which is like, what is this AI certified
Hey,
agent?
what is this eight? Look at all these AI
All these
certified
guys,
agents.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Smarty, during the Paul's presentation, someone put in the communication chat here, Zoom, it was thrown out. The TCPA thing was thrown out.
Well,
Yep.
it was postponed for a year.
Yeah.
No, it got
No,
thrown
no.
out today.
Yeah, it's
It
vacated.
got vacated.
Hallelujah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got read it.
So
Okay.
aside from
Yeah,
that,
it did just get pulled out. Yeah.
one suggestion, Bob, and I mean, I
Does
don't
that
know.
mean we're back on text? Am I missing?
All right. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but I mean, I don't know about you, Bob and Smarty. I mean, I think the about page should be strictly us, and then we should have our team page.
I consider you part of my team.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is it would make us look more professional by having our team page and having a team nationwide.
I'm open either way.
I agree with that. Just because if somebody gets this page right here, they're going to see, if this is me giving my about me page to someone, they're going to see, Smarty and
Yeah, I mean,
Bob.
if I'm giving my digital business card, I don't want them seeing somebody from, no offense, Pennsylvania or New Jersey. They want to know me.
Right.
Well, this isn't my digital business card.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah, no,
No,
this
no.
isn't your digital business card. This is just a team page, guys. So in the URL, it's smartoftherealtor.com/team.
So I wasn't using this page. So I used this page to do it because I have my own digital business card. So if we're going to do this and build it out, I would still have an about page and have it be my profile, just my profile.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you have
It's all
a
about
team
Jonathan,
page.
right? When you go to that page. Yep.
Bob, where are you going to navigate? How do people navigate to this page from on your site?
Hit the about button.
Well, right now he just did it off the about button, Rob.
Okay.
He uses another digital card for everybody about everything about Bob.
Oh, gotcha.
So I wasn't
if you want
using this
about
page.
that's about Rob, but then you want another page about team, then you'll put team in the menu.
Yeah.
Or you do a personal profile at the top of the same page. You keep it all together. There's no reason that you can't have your personal profile above this section.
You can have a local team and a national team.
Yeah. Yeah, you could design this page any way you want. So the
I'm
whole
gonna say
app is all
about us and then have everything on the one page.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And just put your individual profile at the top.
Well, you can also put a link at the top to your personal profile that goes to another page very easily. That way you're not taking up the real estate up there. That's always an option.
So
yeah, well, you could take this page with the same exact widget and just have it singular at the top.
I mean, in all honesty, you can do it the way you want. As long as it's linking back to somebody's site, it's fine.
Right, but I think what you're saying is you could use this same widget, like this one here. I just took one away, and when it's just one, you put yourself at the very top. So this would be my profile. I don't want to take Smarty away because I don't have to set it up again, but this would be, you would take the widget, you take it down to one, and it would be you at the top, and you wouldn't be in this next one. Then
Yeah.
it'd be the rest of them. And you could have your biography a little bit bigger than this by having it at the top, because you'd have the full page. That's a great idea, Jonathan. I just think you need to take and use the same widget. Start with you. My AI certified team of agents. The rest of my agents. Then right on down. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea to take this to the top.
And then it gives you more authority as well.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree
Well,
with that.
you can build it out further, a little more explanatory.
And you can also tier it, right? You could say, if not buying in, where's Bob? If not buying in the Jersey area, here's other agents that I recommend, and put a button, right? And then go to this page with all the rest.
But the
What
widget's
would be
there, so it
even
makes it
cooler
pretty
is to
simple.
have an interactive state map, a United States map.
Well, Smarty's
Okay.
working on that.
Yeah, I have a
Fancy
map,
pants.
a Google map I'm doing with all you guys. We could put that as a widget right on the page.
Well, Smarty,
That would be awesome.
Smarty, actually, what we need to do is we need to get an interactive United States map and have it like the SVG that I have on my website.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then just every time somebody clicks one, it goes to that state, and then it shows the agents in that state, and then et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, let's do that, Jonathan. Let's work that together. Let's
We
figure
can do
that out.
That's going to be a Fiverr thing. You're going to have somebody on Fiverr create
Yeah,
that
on
map.
Fiverr to design that out. Yeah.
But we can do it in 2 tiers. The first
JP.
one's collect the data from a form and collect the data. That map can
Yeah,
come.
like step one is I'll send out a form for everybody to complete. It needs a circle image of you, your 100-character bio, your website URL, right? How to get to you and stuff.
Yeah.
That's step one. So we have a full inventory to build these out. And then we'll work on the navigation stuff through Fiverr. I like your idea with an SVG map that, interactive map of the US. I click on Pennsylvania, and then I have Pittsburgh and Philly, agent in Philly and Pittsburgh, et cetera. And then I can drill into that site.
And we just have to figure out if we're going to put Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It is Gulf of America.
Gulf of
This
America for sure.
This
Yeah.
might sound like a little much, but I think it would be even more helpful is if we blogged each other. If I was
No, the backlinking should be truthfully in a blog and going back and forth.
Yeah. Well, here's how we do it, guys, is like when I had a blog about the top 10 cities that are dog friendly, right? I had backlinks back to that city. So if you're in Nashville, you're going to get a backlink back to your site to shop for homes in Nashville.
But what the blog would be is, okay, so you yourself would act as a guest writer on somebody's page and just write the blog, and then they would just put it on their website.
Yeah.
Yeah, or for example, I could do a testimonial blog for, say, you the two of you, Smarty and Bob, for their excellence in digital, right? And helping us and more of a review, right?
Yeah.
Something that would help
Character review.
I mean, it depends on your target. I mean, if you're trying to get clients as a house buyer or seller, then that's probably not going to work, because I mean, they don't care if we're building out systems. They're more.
But any blog that you're doing right now that isn't regionally slanted, we could take and put that blog on whoever else wants it. You can go into my blog and you can go steal that blog.
Yeah, like my top 10 cities are dog friendly. You guys all can have that on your website as your own blog, and then backlink back to the other cities. Top 10 vacation rentals, top 10 steakhouses in the United States, and then you're going to 10 different cities.
Yeah, or a relocation blog. Hey, looking to relocate to Jersey, connect with
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like the blog I did today was like, why buying a home in the winter could be the best move yet. That could be used anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bob, you keeping current matters guy? Because that came out today from them.
No, Keep Current Matters took it from me. I am not a subscriber, but
they just give you the blogs.
They
You're
send
a
me the blog
scraper.
every
You're not a
day.
subscriber, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm not a subscriber, but they send me the blog every day, and I run it through a checker, and it passes every day.
So this
SEO friendly.
TCPA thing is great news. That's one positive that Trump has influenced.
Yeah, the
something.
Trump factor.
So did you
Yeah,
hear
it was,
about
it was
the?
awesome though. Fridays when it came out, I got this text message from my my lender. He's like, "Did you see this?" And then all of a sudden, all you guys were texting me. Everyone's like, "Smart, did you see this? Did you see this?" Did you see this? It was like celebration on Friday. So
That's
let's
one of
talk
the
about
10
that real quick,
regulations you
guys.
slashed.
So
Smarty,
yep.
One thing. Have you heard about DeepSeek?
Deep State,
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, no.
So it's AI. It's a China. I know you guys are probably gonna freak, but it's a privately owned China-based AI company that uses the same API architecture as OpenAI, but they're like probably like 50% cheaper, and their
Remember,
models
there's
are
no
actually
such
better.
thing as a privately owned Chinese company.
Yeah,
That is a misnomer.
That's a
I know.
That is a
I
lie.
actually.
That's the bullshit they're going to tell you that
They're
it's
going to tell
privately
you all
owned.
day long. It's
If you
privately held.
listen to me, guys, this is what came out today. People were on there asking deep whatever it is about who killed the most people in the world, and it came out immediately. Mao and one of the other Chinese leaders, and within 2 minutes, it removed that post. The guy had already screenshot it, sent it back to him and said, "Why did you remove this post?" And it removed the screenshots that they sent. It is completely controlled by the CCP. If you play with it, you play with it with your own, I ain't going nowhere near it.
50% cheaper than what?
Screw them.
ChatGPT is cheap. I don't think what $10 a
No,
month?
so the API calls but the models are also better than they're more they're better than the OpenAI's models.
OpenAI though is getting better and better every week. Like their new.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
4.0 and
but anyways,
models are getting good.
It's owned by a hedge fund called High Flyer, that's Chinese based.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was just letting you know because I know it's cheap, but I mean DeepSeek is something I was considering for my project.
If you think about it, right? Real estate in the U.S., what influence would they why would they and how would they influence us on what we do in real estate advertising?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, especially the fact that Trump's going to tell them to sell all their real estate holdings in Philadelphia, in the U.S. Right? All those farms that the Chinese bought out in the Midwest. He's going to make them give it back.
Well, it's just like OpenAI. I mean, you have to. It has 2023 data. It needs the data from you, to know what current data is. So you have to input the
ChatGPT
data.
now has the open web now. So when I do a chat, I open the web and I get today's data.
Yep.
Yeah, but
And guys,
John,
I just put the link in there for you. That is from the Glenn Beck show today that I was watching earlier. It's the actual reporting on it.
They don't have a Smarty.
Who doesn't have a Smarty?
Or a Tom.
Or a Tom, yeah.
DeepSeek is literally all you have to do is change the domain and it's plug and play with OpenAI.
Good stuff. Hey guys, I only have a little bit more time. My wife's I can smell the food coming out of the kitchen. So real quick on texting. So good news is texting's back. But I think we got to talk about it as a team, right? So we've been doing texting all year with the CRM, and I deal with about 6 or 8 of you every week that get banned, suspended. Campbell, right?
No names mentioned.
Because doing cold texting is not a good thing to be doing, right? So, we've been the way that we've been operating all this past 6 months, we take My Plus leads, they dump in 180 expireds into your CRM, and we immediately send out a text message to 180 sellers, say, hey, we have a buyer that may be interested in your house that didn't sell, do you want to talk, right? The problem is I look at all your accounts. I go into Rob Dietrich's account and his opt-out rate is like 37%. and the industry average for A2P only allows you to have 2%, right? So it's only it's a ticking time bomb before the carriers say, nope, Sandy, you're done. We're appealing. And then I get a call from you and say, Smarty, I don't see my phone number in my Go High Level. What happened to it? And then there's a big bar across the top says you've been suspended, right? So I have all those text messages, text automations. I can pop in a version 5.1 into your account, but use them cautiously. If you want to go back to the way you used to do it, you could turn them on to everybody. But my plan is I think we're going to stay the course with what we're doing with SEO, community pages, blogs, pixels, social media. We got to get found, right? And have people come to us as the authority, as AI certified agents. Use texting sparingly where it makes sense. So where it makes sense for me is I'm sending out a lot of emails when they come in. The lead comes in, they get into an email campaign. I had 935 sellers click the button and look at their cash offer home value valuations of their house, right? So when they click that button, I have an automation that's going to then send the seller a text message. Hey, thanks for checking out your values. Do you have any questions? I'm here to help you, da da da, and send them up because they took the action, almost like an opt-in. They opted in because they opened the email and they clicked the button to look at their values. They're not going to be as negative if you send them a text and say, stop, right? Versus sending just blind text messages out to people that don't know
What
you.
about an initial one, at least like for My Plus leads when they're expired? Something a little more softer, like, hey, I'm sorry your home didn't sell this time. Are you open to the opportunity of some innovative whatever? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but something, unique, especially maybe even utilizing our AI certified agent, is AI maybe the missing piece, question mark? Just something simple and giving them an opportunity because they're going to interview agents once that expires. And you just want the opportunity to be interviewed. So I would like to, at least when I get the leads in, to immediately just say, hey, I just want to be one of those guys that's going to, give me an opportunity to be interviewed or whatever from the get-go. But instead of hounding them like we do one after the other, I think that maybe we should put that to a halt. But I'd love at least an initial, hey, your home went off the market. I was like the opportunity to be one of those folks to interview. And then, and then again, when they go up and actually go look at something, then we can follow up with another, and keep engaged.
So I think it needs to be a bump text. What I mean by that is we're going to send that first email out immediately, like 2 hours later, just following up. I noticed your house expired. I want to make sure you got the information I sent you in an email.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Or did you get the cash offer that I sent you in the email?
Yeah. Now again, if the second email is the cash offer one, but we can't use cash or it's not going to go out.
Cash.
So, but I mean, when the second one goes out, and then maybe that's all you do instead of keep pounding them. Yeah. The exception to this that I see is FSBOs. FSBOs, I think the main contact is going to be your text because I would say 70% of them don't have an email address.
Yeah.
So can I just say one thing? I mean, text is fine and all that stuff, but the thing is, I mean, you all know when you get a text message and it has the opt out, which is forced anyways. You have to have the opt out. When you get a text message, you just kind of disregard it, just individually as a person. So, I mean, if you want to engage somebody, especially like expired or something, take the time to send a manual text. I mean, it's gonna be received better than something that says a generic response that's automated, that they know is automated because it has opt out.
That's a good point, Jonathan. And if you think about the number of FSBOs we get into our system, it's not a bad thing. Every day, I get 2 or 3 new FSBOs on Zillow just to send them a quick text from my cell phone. Hey, I'm here as a resource.
And then not only that, the other factor is that on expireds and stuff, if you want to engage them through text, send a one-off text initially once we get them, but wait like 2 or 3 weeks before you send another one, because you're still within the time frame where it's not going to show that opt out again, and the likelihood of them seeing that original text is a lot majorly reduced because they're not gonna they may have deleted their past text or whatever, but it won't create that new opt-out message on the second text.
Smarty, Go High Level doesn't have the opt out. It says it's coming soon. The analytics.
No. There opt-outs in there, Rob. All of our
No.
text messages for last year
Mine
have an
says
opt-out.
coming
He's
soon.
talking about the analytics. We're talking about the opt-out message that's forced on the first text.
And you
First
should have
text,
put it,
yeah.
and there's a spot on your business profile, personal profile, to put that in.
Yeah, but where would we get the number of those? I only see error rate in the analytics. How else can I see how many of
Yeah, the error rate is where you're getting dinged, Rob. So everybody, when your error rate goes up past 2%, that's when you're going to start getting flagged.
Alan, if you turn that opt-out off, you're gonna be shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, you can't turn it off.
I don't have it turned off. I was making sure he knew where it was at.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at your own analytics, there's 4 boxes. There's actually 8 boxes. The 4 up top are turned on, sent, delivered, undelivered.
We're looking at 2 different things. I'm talking about the opt-out. You're talking about analytics for SMS. Yes, the analytics for SMS isn't fully rolled out yet.
Right.
However, they see it on the back end of somebody, even though they're not telling you who opt out, they see it.
Right.
So what I'm hearing and what I'm thinking about, guys, is to create some new 5.1 automations for text that have a different flair to them. Like instead of having like a 7-week, every like 6 days are getting a text from us kind of message that Bob, I was going to reach out to you, is do we use ChatGPT to write up some really short, engaging messages that we could send to people and use ChatGPT to rewrite things. And then we put them in an automation, and then we have snippets as well. So if you want to do a one-off snippet with it, you could do it as a snippet, right? Just send them a one-off text, but then we could throw it into an automation that this automation gets one in the second email that goes out on day 5. We do like you said, Bob, hey, just check in. I sent you an email. Did you see the email about my proposal for your house or something?
So I think what we could do is initially when we receive expired or FSBO, we can slam them with a really stupid marketing text. Some of them will bite, some of them won't. But we can be like, hey, I'm an AI certified agent. I can exceed other agents, and all that stuff. But then on the second text, send an email like a day before and then follow up with it.
With a text the next day.
With
Hey,
a text.
check your inbox.
But that text, the second text should be at least 4 to 5 days out, minimum.
Yeah.
So the first, you hit the nail on the head. The first one is curious what an AI certified agent does differently to get your whole home sold the next time. And that's it. It's just a very open question, not even addressing, anything that took place, getting it sold the next time. We point out that it expired without saying, hey, you expired.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an idea for you, Smarty, that we could do for those people as they come in. Take the listings that you like, take the verbiage that the listing agent used before, let ChatGPT rewrite it, write a song lyric, send them a video with a song to show them what an AI agent does that's different than anybody else. And that's catchy, and that will catch them completely off guard, the music video I wrote for your house.
You want to see one? I did one. It's pretty awesome.
See, the problem with that is if you get caught taking those pictures. So you don't have any pictures. So, I mean.
Nope, mine has no pictures.
No, I think, I think, you got to be careful with the pictures you use. But if you just did a video, just the song, and you put it into like into a dub video,
which I did.
That's just your AI certification, and
with
then
a cartoon
the
house
playing.
I'm gonna put it in the chat if you guys want to look at it.
Okay, so you could do it with the cartoon house, and then what you could do is you could be like, hey, I created a song. Let me come by and take some pictures of your house and make a music video for you.
Yeah.
and then get them on a listing appointment.
And you can also use one of your previous listings video pictures of a house and say, this is what we could do for your house.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing right now is all my
There you go.
all my sellers.
Great
I'm
idea.
sending them my music videos from another listing and they're like, wow, you're going to create one of those for my house?
You got to see
Hell
this.
yeah. I'll be right over.
Yeah.
Hey, Smarty,
And see,
instead
that's
of
one of the things you can do that stands out about here's what it means to be AI. We're completely different than the marketing that other agents do.
You
So
guys
I
should
think we
check that out.
accidentally all figured it out. If you
Hey,
do it
Smarty,
from a
can
previous
you-
listing,
1 second, Steve.
if we do it from a previous listing, we can make it automated. We don't have to do anything. If it's a
Yeah.
previous listing, totally, it's automated because you're putting it just like any other video you'd put in there from Dub.
Yeah.
You
Put it
guys
on
should
Dub.
check out the video.
Put the GIF on the email for them.
They get the
There you
idea.
go.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. I'm not sure how good it is, but I think it is. What if we go to our iList page where we would submit someone's address and run it through and do like a Loom video? Just a real quick, and send that. Hey, here's someone else's, 30 days ago, someone's house expired. I put it through our instant offers, and these folks already closed on the sale of their home that expired.
No, I
And
like that. That's similar to what I've been doing, Andrew. Like I use that. I always do like a dub video where I'm actually in iList and I'm going through the offers. I'm like, look, I have the address. Look, I already got 9 offers for you for your house, right? And so you're kind of showing them the power of what we have, but live with their house, right? And then a
I think
music
that's
video to
great.
follow.
Well, following on from what we said before, it doesn't need to be their house. We need to show an example of a house. That way it can be replicated for
Yeah.
them. This is what we can do for you.
I
type
did a
thing.
video, didn't
Well,
have.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that as one of our templates. So you could have a template with one of your showcase houses that is a music video with like a Cuba Casa walkthrough. And that could be one of the first things that goes out to the expired, and then say, we know what's Nick saying. We know marketing that no other realtor,
Mhm.
you know what the saying
Right.
Nick says. And we put that in a text message. Curious.
That should be the messaging. How you can
That should
do
be
the
the
different
messaging.
types of what is it?
And then
virtual
the
staging.
dub will know they watched the video and they watched that music video.
Here's a tagline for you. Why settle for normal when you can have extraordinary?
Yeah.
And then show them the Cuba Casa 3D walkthrough with the music and say, this is what we can do for you. And this is the smallest slice of what we do as an AI agent.
Yeah.
Mine says, why settle for traditional when you can have traditional and, I forgot what it says at the end of the video, but it says you can have the traditional, but you can also have both. Don't settle for one.
Yeah,
But you guys should watch the video. Take the time to watch the video. I think you'll be impressed.
Sandy,
we
their
gotta
video is
realize
great.
that-
They just had it playing, but it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about showing them a listing like Smarty was showing us last week with the wrapper.
I understand, but we can't, if we can't use their photos, we can't do that. At least this says, hey, I'm sorry your house didn't sell this time. This is
We're
what
gonna
I-"
use one of.
No, we're not using their house, Sandy.
You're
What we
missing
said
the
is
point,
we're gonna have
Sandy.
our showcase one that we send to every
Oh,
seller.
yeah, sure, absolutely. You and
Yeah.
I could do this for you too. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you just send that out with every seller. You have an email that goes out with your
I think that's a
showcase
great idea too. Absolutely.
wrapper video or whatever you want to do.
Right.
And if you don't have a listing, just use one of your broker's listings. Doesn't matter. That's sold.
Just
And
use one of yours.
create the music. You can use their pictures. There's nothing that no one's going to get mad because it's your broker's listing.
You could use your own house. They don't know if it's for sale or not
Yeah,
for
do
sale.
your own house. Like I tell everybody, Tammy, take Cuba Casa. Everybody should have done this already, but download Cuba Casa and scan your own house and make a music video. And then you say, let me show you how I do my marketing.
That's a good idea. I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Open up download Cuba Casa, scan your house, get a 3-dimensional walkthrough, furnish your house.
I
put some
did it
makeup on
yesterday.
Back to that
Or
expired.
just
back
go to
that
an open house or a listing and just say you're going to do a video tour, walk through the house, I mean, it doesn't have to be a occupied property. It could be a vacant. You just walk through the house, do a quick reel video that you would normally do, then drop in some AI music to it, and then you're done.
And do that at 3 or 4 different price points so you could match the client.
Yeah.
And then also what you can do is you can then turn around and send it to the listing agent and be like, "Hey, I did this for you."
Yeah.
Now, yeah, then they're going to want to know
those
how.
those expired deals.
Well, you don't tell them how. You just
Don't
say,
tell
"I
them
did
how. You never tell them the tools. That's our
I
secret
know.
sauce.
But then
You know what I tell them, Tammy, is I have a connection down in Nashville, and I just provisioned a real artist to come up with lyrics and write a song for you. And they're like, "Man, you're that connected."
Yeah. So what music, what platform or software are you guys using for the music?
Suno.
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 Yep.
Hey,
Make sure you hit custom when at the top of the page when you're about to do the music. Don't use the default prompts. Hit custom and then you paste in.
So Smarty,
Real easy to do, guys. You copy the listing description, and as AI certified agents, you have the listing buddy. When I have a new listing, I say I copy some facts about Zillow and what I wanted to write about the house, and AI writes a beautiful listing description. Then I say to ChatGPT, now give me a song that's less than a minute in length, and it writes all the lyrics to the song using everything from the listing description. I paste it into Suno, and it gives me 3 different
And
songs.
Smarty, remember to tell it the style you wanted to write it in.
Oh,
the
then
artist
yeah, you got
style.
to say the style, and then like the one I have, one of my listings, I needed to have a wrapper and some nice style, and I knew I was going to use, some.
So do you
different
have that up
genres.
in our course? Like, can I go and watch that someplace and see exactly how it works?
Oh, so I'm
Turn the
almost
AI.
finished. I'm almost finished for everybody. I'm doing a end-to-end video. It's going to be like an hour long, Tammy, but it's an end-to-end. I have a listing. This is what I do. I start here. I create a community page, right? I'm going to be doing the whole thing, including doing the song and so forth. So I'll have that
Oh,
video
that's
that you
cool.
can watch.
Okay, thank you.
From Cuba Casa to the song to CapCut.
So we
and how you
see
pull
all
it
the software
together.
you use. Yeah.
So Smarty,
Smarty, you can integrate listening to leads on that too and show them what you're doing there, correct?
Yep.
You're not using Krem's staging software. You're using Kubicasa's.
Yeah, Cuba Casa for the video walkthrough.
Oh, and what about the staging? I thought you
With
were
the
using
staging, I also
already.
use that. That's also going to be part of my video because I use the
That's what I
AI
thought.
staging for the boring photos that the photographer gave me. So the photographer gives me all the photos, but the house is empty. This is how I dress up the house to make it look spectacular for the MLS.
But didn't you say that Cuba Casa will decorate it also? They'll actually take your house, make it naked, and then decorate it for you? That's part of what they
for the
offered.
video walkthrough, Campbell, not the static.
Yeah, for the video walkthrough only. Yeah.
Not the static.
Got it.
That's why I use both. So I go into the AI staging and make my photographs look spectacular. And I'll only take like 8 or 10 of those photos, not all 40 of them, but I'll take like my 10 favorite that are in the front of the MLS in the pictures.
You only get 40. I get 90 from my photographers.
Yeah, it depends on the package and the price point. The higher the price house, I'll go for the 90 photo plan. And I have a $260,000 house. I'm only going to do the 30 or 40 plan.
By the way, I just got a $1 million listing on a golf course using, I took the photos from the other agent and I made I did the Suno video walkthrough and I said to her, please do me a favor before I come over, will you just check out, I sent this fun video to you. And when I saw her, so I sat down to my little spiel and and the other thing I all those other things that we do as far as cash offers and bidding platforms. And she was highly impressed. And then she said, yeah, by the way, I saw her the other day and she said, I sent that video off. And I'm like, well, don't send that video to anybody because those are photos that I'm not supposed to use. It was just between you and I so you could see what I would do when I take your photos. So, but I was just to give it between her and I an idea of what it would look like. And I didn't add the tag. I said, when I do it, it'll have, subtitles and, it'll be better. But just the whole concept of the song with all her photos, she was highly impressed. So it works.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What software did you use to put the photos and the song together?
I use Canva. I know you should
no, don't use Canva. Use CapCut, guys. Canva is not a video editing tool. So use
So
CapCut.
CapCut's no
Free.
longer
What's
is
that?
no longer downloadable from the app stores.
CapCut isn't?
Yeah, if you try to look in the app store, you can't buy them. You can't
If you have a copy, you can still use it, but you're right, you can't download anything.
Yeah, that's
What
part of
happened?
the
Did it go out of
TikTok.
business? Did it go out of
No,
business?
it's
TikTok.
Part of
Yeah.
ByteDance. People are selling
ByteDance.
people are selling their iPhones for $15K because that are preloaded with TikTok and CapCut.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't put TikTok on there now?
You can
Guys,
if you have it. If you don't have it on your phone, you can't add it.
Oh, you cannot?
Trust me, it's going to be sold. There's going to be an American buyer. You've already got people trying to buy it. It's with what they've done. It'll be done within the next probably 30 to 45 days.
Oh, wow. I was going to sign up.
They're
today.
not going to go out of business in the U.S. when they can make a mint selling the company.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Hey, regarding that first message to expireds, just because they're going to get hammered by all sorts of agents, I think that first contact, we might want to make it our best shot, right? Like,
right.
Like if you're gonna get a response, it might be from shooting your best shot, right? And I don't know. Do we have an agreement on what we think is our best shot? Like, would it be to send? What is it? What do you guys think?
We have an opportunity relative to this, that with Smarty working his back end in India for the data feed for these different types of sellers, is we can get that data ahead of time with an expiration date in it. Meaning if it's going to expire tonight at midnight, we can be the first one sending messages emails at 12:05 and then text messages at 8 a.m., beating everybody else, because these My Plus leads are going to be delayed with their data feeds.
Hey guys, I got to take this. I got an offer coming in.
But I can see, I'm getting, people are not happy with yeah, no, I'm not interested in the cash. And then it's like a conversation over. So it's like, I don't want to put it on there, like our texts seem to be like, hey, you want a cash offer? And then I feel like I'm alienating people that not only do I offer a cash offer, I offer traditional. I've got 100-point marketing plan through listing and leads. I've got, platform. I got all these other things. So I don't want to turn them off. I want to let them know that's one of many things that I offer. And I highly recommend that, because I'm getting slack from some of my feedback on my text, like, yeah, no, I'm not interested in your cash offer. I'm thinking, well, who says that? But I guess it's because, everybody's doing it and it kind of sounds like a ploy.
Well, because everyone's used to cash offers that are 65 cents on the dollar.
I agree. Mine says market value. I changed it. Mine says market value.
Yeah, they all say market value, and they never provide it.
No, but on the one that Smarty has, it doesn't say market value. It just says cash offer. That's it. So they go into that zone of yeah.
So I think the best thing, if you want to get the listing, the best thing is to do a video similar to what you did, Sandy, but mix it in with include the song and everything like that. It might be a long video, but it just as an example, like a pre-presentation video essentially, and then just drop that on them, not through automation, but drop it on them through actual physical manual text. And then
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think, Jonathan, the video that I made, I should probably cut that in half, right? I probably talked a little too much about me, and just get more about what I offer.
Well, I mean, I think you should probably just do a blurb about like I have innovative solutions, and I'm an AI certified agent. Here's some of what I can do, and drop into the video. A quick video. It doesn't have to be a long video. It could be like a 10-second video, just showing like an example of what you can do. It could be like, so
I don't know if I can do that in 10 seconds, but I can do it in less than 4 minutes.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the full video. I'm talking about like embedding the music video, 10 seconds of the music video, saying, hey, this is a music video, and then I do this type of thing for my marketing, for my listings, and then but it's just 10 seconds of a video that you had previously created. So and then go into a bit about your listing presentation and stuff like that, or your listing marketing, I should say.
Or flip it, Jonathan. Have them do a 2-minute video about the house and the music's there and drop in a slide. You know, here's my 100 AI certified agent. Here's my 200-point marketing plan. The things that make you stand out.
You don't think that would be a good thing to put in our text dealio as our initial contact, as opposed to, because I'm out in the field, I'm not necessarily going to get that lead immediately, but I want them to get something immediately. So
well, the whole thing is about that message is you want it to be not automated. I mean, if you send the first message,
if it comes while you're across town and it comes from the CRM, Sandy, it's going to have an opt out. If you don't want to hit stop, versus if middle of the day, because they got inundated, you're going to look unique anyway. Whether it goes at 8 in the morning or noon, you're sending a music video through your phone, right from your iPhone to the seller. Say, I'm not like any other agent. You know, I know marketing. You know, I'm an AI certified agent. I know.
What if we do it through Dub and then put that on the text? Can we do that?
Well, that's what it is. When you send it out, it's Dub. You're sending a text in Dub, and then the video pops up and they play it.
Yeah, so they still see the picture, right? So they see the Dub. It's not like YouTube. It's
not like YouTube. It's a Dub video. When you text a Dub video, the video pops up with the message, and you can control the message of what they see under the video.
Right.
And the message would be,
and hopefully they have an iPhone.
Want to learn what an AI certified agent can do to sell your home for maximum money?
So again, I revert back. Is there any way of connecting Go High Level to Dub where they're getting it directly from Dub, and I don't have to go out of my way to do the person?
I think Dub's going to still have that same opt-out message.
It's an opt-out. You can't have a system send the text.
No, got it.
Use your phone.
Got it.
What about the if you send a link, doesn't that go through the spam filters of Verizon and all them? Are they going to flag that?
Not a Dub. Dub's an image I'm sending.
So you're gonna, Smarty, this is gonna be in the probably hour long, from beginning to end. So you're gonna show how you put this up, what it looks like on your phone, and how they're gonna see it and all that good stuff, right? So we can
the one is like from a listing to getting it ready to hit the market and everything I do from end to end. That's one video. Another one is how do I create a community page and blogs and get the email out and all the other stuff as blogs and then
that's a different
this one is different. This is going to be the ProEdge CRM 5.1 new texting strategy, and we'll figure out the kind of messaging we're going to send in the Dub video or whatever we come up with. So we want to recraft all the text for 5.1. I don't want to take the ones that were in from last fall and say, here's the same old automation, start sending them out.
Right.
I would also probably add a task to say, hey, send your Dub video or send your.
Actually, you could do one better or a little bit different is have the Dub video already set up and running, label it so you know what it is and easy to find. When the lead comes into our CRM, have it text us.
Yeah.
Here's the new lead. Here's the phone number. Here's the name.
Yep.
And then that way we can copy from our text message in the Dub and send it right from Dub on our phone.
No, that's what we'll do. We'll just communicate to us when the lead comes in. So Sandy, you're across town, you get a text message, Mary Smith, text this number. You click the number, you text her right from your phone and you paste the Dub video, you're done.
Oh, I'm good with that.
Smarty, here's an idea for you on this that would work really nicely. Take it, the first part of it, do about 10 to 15 seconds of the music video about or from one of your previous listings.
Yeah.
And then switch your lyrics to the song about what you do as an AI agent with slides.
Yeah.
Because then it's a video and it's fun and you could do something very short.
Yeah, I love that, Campbell. I love that. Because you can go into Suno, you could ask ChatGPT to write up a song about me as an AI agent and then put it in Suno with whatever lyrics you want. And then you just throw in your slide presentation is what's going in CapCut. This is what an AI agent can do for you. Boom, boom, boom.
And we tell ChatGPT the things that we want it to include, and then we can have some imagery that we could use to send out that will have the print on it, so they hear it, they read it, they see it, and it's fun. And that's something we can develop one time.
Yeah, I'm already envisioning mine. I'm going to have the empty house from my photographer. This is what all the agents in Philadelphia put on the MLS. This is what an AI agent does, and it's a fully decorated room. And boom, 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 warm. right?
This is average and this is exceptional.
Yeah.
So can we put a DJ scratch in before we start to go into our listing stuff?
So can't this be done with HeyGen?
Yes.
Yes.
And because I
With
was
themes,
talking
yeah.
with I did my AI certification graduation just today and was talking with gosh, the guy's name is eluding me, but he was telling me, hey, Smarty will know how to set up the API so that you guys can all do HeyGen videos automated.
But you're when it's a text script going to the avatar, yes, that we can do all that through Zapier. But when we're going in the Suno to get music,
okay,
tying that into the slides, we have to figure out some tool. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
just
HeyGen's the
stitch it all
best for
together.
that.
I'm going to use I have CapCut, so I can do a really nice presentation that's a combination of slides with the music playing.
Here's how
we
you
can
do it
is-
if you're going to do HeyGen. You can use your video there with HeyGen and have it do the mouth motions for you for the script. But when you export HeyGen, don't export the audio. You do not have to export it. You can only export the video. Take that and then go and have it converted to the song and then match that up from there and see what it does. It may not match up perfectly, but it's an option.
There might be, if I'm thinking back, there might be a script. There different layers, right? There's video, there's the audio for talking, and then there might be a music overlay we can also do. So we might be able to.
HeyGen will let you import an audio so you can already have it recorded from Sumo and bring it in. Then it will do the correct mouth motions to it right there. So that's the direction that you go
show
right
them
there.
You singing the song.
Yeah. Well, in the beginning, but then you can go and you can literally in CapCut, you can go over top of your singing and have pictures without you there, or have you as a circle down there with the pictures in the back. That way they're not focusing just on you. They're focusing more on what they're seeing, but they're still seeing you as a little bit of branding.
Yep. And then guys, if we do it right, you have your showcase video, which is your listing presentation on steroids, right? About an AI certified agent. And then it can have a playlist in Dub. So if they open up the video, then you can start feeding them other videos to see other material from you if they want to see the full featured song. Because if we're only doing like an 8-second song to bait them, then the 2 or 3 minute song pops up and they can see the full thing.
Smarty, how about we have a small work group go to work on that where we can talk that out in a smaller audience and kind of game plan that and put together and maybe share some resources there? Because I think this is something that will definitely have legs that will work for the whole entire team. But I don't think it's a big team discussion. I think it's a small work group.
We'll just get a small group of us. We'll shape it out.
It's also a matter of testing it too. You know, we can
test it
do
out.
a lot of stuff. We got to test it.
Yeah.
But
we can definitely do 2 and do an A/B and see which one works, and then do a BC and go from there.
And to your point, Smarty, I totally agree that it doesn't matter what that text goes out at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I think it's better off if it's got more meat to it. That it goes out maybe midday.
Yeah.
And the person's actually going to see it, not rather than at 8 o'clock or at 7 o'clock. They're getting 15 calls at the same time, and they're pissed.
Yeah. Well, especially if you wait a little bit too. My Plus leads or the lead source will mark it as active if the original listing agent put it back on the market at 10 in the morning. We don't send it to them.
You could even make it comical and have the song start singing. I'm sorry that you've been blown up today, but here's this.
Yeah. I'm tired of all the text. Here's what we do different. Yeah.
Smarty, when you were walking away for your phone call, I mentioned that your data feed, when you get it developed more, can give us advanced warning when a lead's going to expire at midnight tonight.
Yeah.
So we can send off at 12:05.
Start preparing. Yeah.
Right. Or email at 12:05 and text at 7 or 8. And that way we're going to beat the My Plus leads notifications to everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, what we need to do is we need to get like a 24-hour to 48-hour advance notice of listings expiring.
Yeah.
That way we can prep this video. I mean, granted, if we're not going to customize it, we're just going to have one video. that just blasts out, then we're good. But if we're going to customize this video, then we need a little bit of
We need a little bandwidth. Yeah.
Especially for
Hey,
those
Jeff, do you have a
listings.
question? I see your hand up.
Do the snippets still exist for text from 4.0?
Yeah,
that you
in V5, all the snippets are still there.
okay, so we can pull those text snippets. Is there a drip for web buyers for text?
Well, there was one, but I took it out for V5 because we weren't allowed to text today. So 5.0, I removed all the text, but I still have them to put them back. So I could take the original. My plan is to take the original text campaigns. If you guys want them, you can. But I want to develop something net new. I want to do a V5 net new. That is what we're talking about here.
Okay, yeah, because I mean the buyer text when they come in off Google or Facebook or a listing, that hasn't changed that much. So
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
yeah,
because
so
what we're doing there, like for buyer stuff, is more like property alerts and stuff like that, where we're going to be texting them properties and stuff.
right, but you're gonna drip them a couple emails, a text,
Yeah, we already drip them all a bunch of emails that are pointing to your just listed and just reduced page. So the just listed and just reduced pages on our website are in just about every buyer email that goes out in different cadences. So grab your latest deals, check out my latest just reduced this week.
Yeah, he's talking more about the listings to lead Facebook ad campaign that you
or I'm running Google search.
Yeah, no matter where the lead comes in, the way V5 is set up, guys, is there's a new buyer lead automation that is only like 2 week sprint of sending them a bunch of stuff in 2 weeks. Okay. So whether it comes from Google, Zillow, listing to leads, no matter where your lead comes from, those buyers go on the new buyer lead, which is a 10-day sprint. At the end of that 10 days, then we put them on the long-term nurture campaign, and they'll get emails for eternity from you. Okay. So that's how they're connected. So I have the long-term nurture that's followed with the short-term sprint. So when I have, I just got 27 buyer leads from listing to leads, I ran an ad and all these buyers are coming into my CRM. They're all in the new buyer lead drip that is getting content, driving them traffic to my website.
The thing that runs in parallel to that is we would add them the search criteria results. So they're getting that on a periodic basis as well.
Yes.
And then also the listings.
Yeah, like what Paul's building for us is that save search that we'll be able to send them a save search, which is like a blanket search. That was the most in KV Core. That was my favorite search. I do a blanket search to everybody. And then those buyers would raise their hand quickly and say, that was great, but my budget's only 300,000. And then
the other thing that we run in,
then I do a custom search for that buyer.
And the other thing we run in parallel are those one-offs, like Bob is showing you about the February's 10 most fun day or dates in February. Those type of and then also anything.
Right. Well, yeah, that's
post,
newsletter
can also post out to email.
Yeah, the newsletters, the buyer campaigns are very good too. So the buyer themes that are going out, they're good emails that are they're holiday based by the month. So, next month is going out in February is all about Thanksgiving and good time to, snuggle up with a new house and da. So we use ChatGPT to come up with 12 very engaging monthly theme-based emails that go out. And then those have links back to your pages to see those houses.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just to confirm this, some of the text snippets are still in there that we can.
Yeah. I didn't remove any snippets in V5. So every one that was installed initially for you, they're all there. So pre-foreclosure, motivated sellers, buyers. There's tons of buyer snippets in there.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fine. And I have to build mine all out since I'm stuck with Lofty. So
yeah.
Okay.
Very good. All right, Steve, I put you off there. Do you have one more question? I got to jump off for dinner. Steve's still there?
No, that's okay. Enjoy dinner. We'll talk. Okay. We'll talk later.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Sparty.
See you, buddy.
Bye-bye.